session. For the 2-hour session which we are conducting today online. First of all, let me congratulate all of you for your brilliant success in the written test. And you have all come out with successful, with high number of marks. Now, the one thing is, your preliminaries are already over. Semi-final match is over. Now you have entered the final match. That is the interview. For 1 to 2, the interview is on from 8th, I think. For 2 to 3, it is the next week, and 3 to 4 last week, I think. Now for 3 to 4, there is a group discussion that I will do it separately after these preliminaries are over. There will be a separate session I will take for only for 3 to 4. That is a group discussion later on. So let me start with interview tips. See, first of all, remember that interview, it is very difficult to guess what they are going to ask. Sky is the limit. They can ask any number of questions, because even a best interview also, it cannot be a good one, in my opinion. But what is important is how you are confident in the interview, how you communicate in the interview, how your interpersonal skills, how you exhibit your enthusiasm to take up the higher responsibilities and challenges. That is what they are going to test you in the interview. Now, first of all, after wishing you all the best for the interview, I will start. What is interview? You know that an interview is basically, it is a formal way of conducting, and where there is an interview panel is there. Usually there is a panel of 3 people. For 1 to 2, I think DGM he is heading the panel of the respective RO. And 2 to 3, there is a scale 2 is there, GM is there in the panel. And the scale 3 is concerned, 3 to 4, there are 2 GMs and 1 DGM panel is there. So for 3 to 4, the panel consists of 2 GMs and 1 DGM. And for 2 to 3, 1 AGM, 1 DGM and 1 GM will be there. And 1 to 2, 1 DGM, 1 AGM and 1 DM will be there. This is the interview panel is all about. It consists of 3 people. They're all from Canara Bank. They will make you very comfortable. You have to appear before them as a candidate. Each one will ask you some questions, and then you have to answer them by looking at their faces. Okay. Number 1. Now, interview, why it is conducted? Basically, the very purpose of conducting the interview is to assess the potentiality of a candidate. Potentiality, understand. Assessing the potentiality of a candidate means whether he is ready to take up the higher challenges, whether he is prepared to take up higher responsibilities in the given competitive banking scenario, how he is able to take his team to the greater heights, how he will communicate with his teammates, how he will communicate with his customers, how he will communicate with the surrounding. So this is all the very purpose of conducting the interview, to assess the personality development, to assess your innate strength and weakness, to assess your true potential, to take higher responsibilities and thereby taking the bank to greater heights. That is the very purpose of interview, number 1. Now, what are the objectives? I told you, assess the potential, to see whether the candidate has got the potential to take the higher responsibilities, higher challenges, whether he is prepared to go anywhere in India, whether he is very flexible in his attitude, how he can be a team leader, how can be a good leader, how he is a customer-centric focused, how he will attend to the customers. All these things in a 5 or 10 minutes, they are going to assess you. It is very difficult, but time is a constraint. 5 minutes maximum, 5 to 10 minutes. That's all. Then, what is the difference between a test and a written interview? See, 1 to 2, the test was very difficult, I was told. 2 to 3, it was okay. Because 1 to 2 is concerned that 2,102 people, they're going for interview. The ratio is 1.31:1. Because 1,600 vacancies are there, 2,102 people are going for interview. So ratio is 1.31:1. It's a very easy to get through. But 2 to 3 is concerned, it is 1.97:1. Because the vacancies are 1,200, and I think twice of that, 1.97:1. 3 to 4 is concerned, vacancies are 350, some 550 people. Okay, they have passed. That's our point. Now the question here is, whatever the marks you have scored, you forget it now. Whether it is a low mark or high mark, you don't worry about it because it is already over. Past is dead. You cannot do anything with your now written test marks. Just forget it. Now the interview starts. Okay. From Monday onwards, 1 to 2 interview starts. Thereafter, next week 2 to 3. There last week 3 to 4. So entire process will be completed by 29th of January. Okay, that's okay. Now the question is, the difference between test and interview is, in a test, you have got 5 options will be there. Am I right? Yes. In that one, you have to correct. One you have to tick it, which is most appropriate. You have got some time is also there to think about that. 5 options. You have got some time to think, and individually you have to select the question, answer you have to do. No negative evaluation. Everything is fine. That is test is concerned. But in interview, it is not like that. There is no options. No options will be given in the interview. You know the answer or you do not know the answer. There are only 2 options. No options will be given here, interview. 5 options will be given, answer which is right and all that. No. Either you know the answer or you do not know the answer. These are the 2 options only available in the interview. Remember it. Time is also very, very limited. You cannot think too much. You cannot ask them more time also. So the question is, in interview, what happens that your mind should be very relaxed one. If your mind is too much stressed, you are not in a position, even though you know the answers, you cannot reply. Most of the candidates I have seen, after coming from the interview hall, they say, I know the answer, but I could not reply it. What is the use? When you know the answer and if you cannot reply, and later on you are telling, I know the answer, what happened during that 15 minutes or 5 minutes time? You are overstressed. So mind is most important. You have to relax your mind. You have to cool your mind. And how much mind is cool, calm, that is the success of the interview. Mind should be kept very, very calm and quiet. No other confusion, nothing will be there. Okay, right. Now, interview is starting. First, what they will do, I tell you, they will first start with what is interview. I told you what is interview, assessing the potentiality of the candidate to take up higher responsibilities, to shoulder higher responsibilities, higher challenges to accept. And that is one thing. And I told you the personality assessment of personality is the most important in interview. How you behave, your communication skills, your confidence skills, and how you are energetic to take responsibilities. As a team leader, how you behave, your leadership qualities will be assessed. And I told you in interview, there are 2 options. Either you know the answer or you do not know the answer. But you have to think, and either you know the answer or you do not know the answer. That is one name. Now, 4-5 days, usually in interview, 5 minutes time will be given, nothing more than that. And 90%, I tell you, or 95% questions are based on your key responsibility areas only. Your area of work only they will ask you. Whether it is for 5 to 6, any 95% questions are your area of responsibilities, KRAs, area of your department only they will ask you. Now, some 5 traits, your A, B, C, D, E, I have made 5 traits. A means your appearance. What is that appearance? Your dress code. So on the day of your interview, you must wear a good shirt, very good shirt, formal shirt, full shirt, no half shirt, no half tea business, nothing. No half t-shirt, you don't wear any t-shirt, no casual dress. Full shirt, and your beard, everything should be very clean face. And you must wear the shoes, no chappals and all that. And you should look very, very smart, very, very handsome you should look. So that is the appearance is very important. And for ladies, okay, don't wear provocative dresses. Formal dress is okay, but okay. So very, very important is your dress code matters. Do not wear too much what is called as makeups and all that. Go in a very simple, formal way. You go there, attend. That is very important. Dress code is very important in the interview, I tell you. Wear the shoes. If possible, if you can wear the tie, it is also okay. Especially for 3 to 4, I request you to wear the tie. If possible, if you are having a coat, it is okay, but it is not okay. But at least, please, for 3 to 4, 2 to 3, if possible, if you are having a tie, you please wear the tie, wear the shoes also, and have the full shirt and all that. And the formal dress should be there. And very, very important. Please try to understand what I am telling you. 3 to 4 tie is a must. Because you look, you are going to become an executive here. And 1 to 2 is okay, you're going to become a manager, but 2 to 3, you're becoming a senior manager. You are representing the bank, you are the ambassador of Canara Bank. So you should be very handsome, and dress code is very, very important. That speaks the personality of a candidate. So very good dress code is very important. Please remember now only. Number one. A is appearance. A is what? Attention. In interview, when they are asking you some questions, you should be fully attentive. That is called mindful meditation. Means entire focus should be on that question, and you should be in a position to answer it within a short time only, because time is very short. You have to receive the question. So sender will say, this is in communication like that. One is a sender. Interview, they send you a question. You receive the question. You are the receiver. You receive the question. You process that question, and you should analyze, and you should know the answer also. And time is not there. Either you know the answer or you do not know the answer. But don't give wrong answers, please. Don't bluff in the interview. So A is appearance. A is attention. Very, very important. Okay. A. Then what about the B is concerned? B means be cool. Cool like cucumber. Be cool. Be super cool. Be cool. Be calm. That is very, very important. Be brief. While answering the question, to the point only you reply. Don't give more answers. You will be in problem. To the point, what they ask you answer. That's all. No elaboration, no explanation, nothing. Just like it is not essay nor writing, nothing. To the point, whatever question they ask you answer. That's all. Be brief. Be to the point. B. C means what? Communication skills. Most important people fail in the interview is lack of communication skills. Communication skills include both what I told you, one is the verbal and non-verbal. Verbal means oral. Now written communication already over. You have already passed the test. But in the interview, there is a oral. You have to explain to them. And your gestures are important. Your shaking the hands or how you explain to them. Yeah, and your sitting manners. All these are non-verbal communication, shaking the hands. So non-verbal communication and verbal. Non-verbal is more important in the interview. How you meet them, how you greet them, how you say, how do you listen to them, and your non-verbal communication skills are very, very vital in the interview. So communication are very important. Then confidence is very about the role play which you are going to play now. Now, from officer to manager, you are playing the role of a branch in charge, senior manager in charge, executive, you are heading a BLB. Be very clear about the role play which you are going to play. The roadmap before you, the blueprint before you is very important. So be brief. Then C is a confidence, clear about your role play, communication skills, both verbal and non-verbal. This is called cheerful. Be cheerful in the interview. Be smiling. Don't be serious in the interview. Though you are nervous, I know, but don't explain. Don't express it there. Be very cool, because they are from our people. They will make you very comfortable. They have also given several interviews, very comfortable, and mostly some executives or interview people you may knowing also. Your ROA, if you are there, he knows you very well. You also know him very well. What is there? Be smiling. Keep smiling. Be relaxed. Okay. Be stress free. Even though your answer is right, they will say your answer is wrong. Then you will say how you say. So do not argue in the interview. Next, do not bluff in the interview. See, if the brand figures they will ask you, you cannot say anything like that. They have got all the figures appearing. They have got all the figures with them. So it means what? Do not bluff in the interview. But if you bluff supposing that instead of lakhs, given crores, what do they use? They have got all, all the statistics available. Either you have answer, please enjoy. Sir, what is, sir? How to enjoy? Everything you have to enjoy. They say if you want to be happy for 1 minute, enjoy good joke. If you want to be happy for 1 hour, enjoy a good lunch. If you want to be happy for one day, go to a picnic. If you want to be happy for 1 week, go to an excursion like Goa. If you want to be happy for 1 month, don't try, get married. If you want to be happy for 1 year, enjoy the inherited wealth. Somebody left the property to you. But if you want to be happy lifelong, including your interview, you should enjoy your interview. That's all. There is no other mantra. The stress is not because work is more, because we are not enjoying. That is the present crisis we are facing. So enjoy your interview. Whatever you do your best, I tell you, do your best. Whether promotion is your destined, you will get it. Otherwise, no, don't worry about that. It is left to God. But do your best. That's all. Leave it to, as Krishna has said, no, in Gita, that you do your job and leave it to me. That's all. So enjoy your interview. And your etiquettes are also important. How you sit, how you talk to them. Etiquettes are very, very important. Enjoy your interview. Your enthusiasm level is also equally important. Enthusiasm, enjoying, etiquettes. These are all coming about the interview is concerned. If all these things are there, less F means what? You are fit for promotion. So A, appearance. B, your briefing. Be brief. To the point. Be calm. C means both verbal and non-verbal. Confidence, clarity, clear about your role. ABC for promotion. If all these things, this is what I'm telling you. It is in general I have given it. Now, I will start first interview, how it starts. First, in the morning, they will call you. I think the timing is very important. You have to reach the venue half an hour before at least, or 45, half an hour before. And they will give you the number. And sometimes you have to say, don't go to circle office here and there. Till your interview is completed, you sit in one place only. And there you do not ask anything. Suppose what happens, one bad habit we are having is, if anyone comes out of the interview, we'll ask him some questions. But remember, for each candidate, questions are different. Whatever questions they asked you, the same question will not be asked to you. For each candidate, the questions are different. So do not ask anybody about what you have asked. Again, you get confused because he himself is a confused man. If he has given a wrong answer, you will also give a wrong answer. You follow him. That's why don't do that. So you just be quiet and all that. So when your turn comes, they'll tell you what number they will give you. You be seated there only. And do not take any books and all that there. And do not discuss anything there. Just be quiet, calm and quiet. Relax yourself. And if you're having some light music, you enjoy the music, romantic music. Till you go, don't enjoy there. Till you go inside. Because the mind is very, very cool. Enjoy the music. Okay. Now when your turn comes, you have to knock the door. And you just ask them, may I come in, sir? Yes, please come in, they will tell. Don't go and occupy the seat immediately. Then they will say, please occupy the seat. Thank you. You occupy the seat and tell thank you to all the three people. And your focus should be on all the three people. Thank you, sir. Please be seated. Okay. Thank you, sir. Right. Now the interview will start. So you occupied the seat. You have said thank you. Again, good morning. There will be no good night. Don't worry. Good morning or good afternoon. You can say, sir, good morning, sir. After interview is over, thank you, sir. Be seated. Okay, you occupy the seat. Now interview will start. These are the basic things I told you. Okay, now interview will start. Usual questions are first about yourself only. About yourself means what? They will make you comfortable. About yourself means please introduce yourself. I am Mr. JP Saokar, working in such and such a branch. I joined the bank in such and such a year. In this branch, I have been working such and such time. Okay, please introduce yourself with the first question. I am talking in general, for general questions. Sky is the limit. So please introduce yourself with the first question. Means you introduce about yourself. I am so and so, working in this branch since such and such time. That's all. If they ask you more, you tell more. To the point only you answer. First question is please introduce yourself. अपने बारे में जानकारी दो. मैं जेपी सावकार हूँ. कैनरा बैंक कौन सा जेपी नगर फेज 2 ब्रांच में मैं काम कर रहा हूँ. अधिकारी होके काम कर रहा हूँ. सिंस 2 बरस से काम कर रहा हूँ. बस इतना ही परिचय देना है. So first question is what? Please introduce yourself. Okay. Second question. Please what are your strength and weakness? What do you say about strength and weakness? What is your strength is what? So I am good in customer service. Suppose you don't bluff again. If you're good in customer service and you are against you so many complaints are there, you are bluffing then. Both should tally. So I am good in customer service. Okay. I am good in attending the customers. I am good in recovery. I am good in credit appraisal. I am good in risk management. But again, be very clear what you are telling. And I am good in public relations. These are my strengths. I got lot of patience. But if you are getting angry and then you are telling a lie. So I am good. I am having a lot of patience. I got strong emotions. I am good in recovery. Whatever it is. You can't say I don't have weakness. You are not a god. You say sometimes when the work is more. In case of multitasking, if more customers come at a time, then I get perplexed. It means I get disturbed and all that. But I will overcome it immediately. This is the point you have to tell. So weaknesses are there. Everybody is subject to weaknesses. We are all human beings. We are not gods here. We are not almighty here. So weaknesses are there. But you should say, I got this weakness. But supposing that you are a short-tempered person. Okay, I am short-tempered. But I will overcome it immediately. That is the point you have to tell here. You can't say I don't have any weakness. Remember, strength, weakness, I told you. Introduction ho gaya. Next, what are your significant contribution for the bank? Now the question is significant contribution means what? Coming to the bank and claiming a conveyance allowance is not a significant contribution. Significant contribution means extraordinary achievements. If it is there, you tell. Some MD's club you are entered, CMD's club, extraordinary recognition is there for your talent, recovery efforts, or deposit mobilization, something extraordinary achievement. If there is anything, you can tell. But if they ask only, you tell. Don't tell anything on your own, please. You don't tell anything on your own. If they ask you, you reply. To the point only, I'm telling you. Extraordinary achievements, if there is anything is there, you can tell. This deposit mobilization, recovery, or reducing your SMA accounts, anything extraordinary for that. Recognition is there. That is a significant contribution for the bank. You can suggest. Or some suggestions you are given, and the suggestion, employee suggestion has been accepted and implemented in the bank. Or something higher contribution is to be told. That is called significant contribution. Everything first about you only. Please introduce yourself, your strengths, your weaknesses, your extraordinary contributions. What are your hobbies? Hobbies, I'm seeing cricket, TV. So, okay, I'm seeing newspaper. Then they will ask you, what newspaper is there today? So today I not seen means you are bluffing. So whatever you tell, they will again interrelate it. So your hobbies are very, very important. Reading newspaper is a hobby. Reading TV, seeing TV, reading books. All of these are hobbies. Singing, your talent in singing, hobbies. They'll ask you, if you say, I'm a good singer, they'll ask you to sing a song also. Mohammad Rafi, Kishore Kumar, Manade, you have to sing. Sir, मुझे नहीं आता है. अभी बोला आपने talent है. इसका मतलब आप झूठ बोल रहे हैं. झूठ बोले कौवा काटे. Don't tell lies. You are good only you tell, otherwise don't tell at all. Singing, talents, all these are there, this one. Next question. Are you ready to go anywhere India? This is what are you ready to go northeastern area? Andaman, Nicobar, Port of Blair, northeastern region, Guwahati, Shillong, Manipur, Manipur. A lot of Galat violence is going on. Are you ready? You say yes, sir. You say yes only. You say yes only. Your name is Yes Bank, you remember. See, any questions you say yes only. Later on देखेंगे वो क्या होता है. पहला yes बोलो. आपका नाम ही Yes Bank है. Yes sir, I am ready. So you tell it is a promotion. On promotion, we are liable to be transferred anywhere in India. We are part and parcel of the bank. So I am ready to go anywhere in India. Suppose you already gone once, they will again, they will say they will send you. You say, okay, see, you can't say that one time I have sent, again, there is no rules like that. Even lady employees, you are also not exempted. You can't say, sir, my lady officer हूँ. Lady officer है तो भी क्या है? Promotion policy, transfer policy, सब लोग को एक ही है. So as a lady officer, you are liable to be transferred in India. Sir, my husband is working in IT. That you can't say now. Transfers, see, promotion is again, your transfer will follow. They are together. Together we can transfer and promotion. So you say, I am ready to go anywhere India. Then they will ask you, hello, can you listen? Hello? Hello? Can you listen?
Sir, yes, sir.
Huh?
Yeah, I am able to.
Okay. Okay, no?
Yeah. In between, there was some network issue in your side.
Okay,
So,
network issue.
So it
now
was,
it is okay, sir?
Yeah, it is okay now.
Okay. Now, okay, anywhere India, you are ready? Yes, anywhere India. Then they will ask you, you will be transferred to ID Mumbai. Foreign department, ID, because foreign departments are not there. ID Mumbai will transfer you. Somewhere they will tell you. Chanpat, Delhi, parliamentary seat. Somewhere they will tell you. Calcutta, this one, all those. You said yes. Postings are there. I am ready to, it is a promotion. I am ready to go anywhere India. I am ready to work any place in India, any department, any place, I am ready to work. That is very, very important. Places. Next question is, especially for 1 to 2, I'm telling you, you are going to become a manager. Yes. Are you ready to take the challenges of a manager? You say yes. What are the qualities of a manager? They will ask you, you are going to head a branch now. Are you, whether you are confident to head a branch? Are you ready to take the challenges of the branch? Because today, to head a branch is not easy. It is a very difficult work. Sir, I know that. I am in a branch. Okay, I am an officer, but now I am going to become a manager. I know the plight of my manager I have seen, but that is now I have been playing a secondary role. Now I am ready to take a primary role. So this is called as a transformation of leadership. Transformation from officer to manager, from manager to senior manager. It's a transformation leadership. Senior manager to executive DM. It's called transformation leadership. Yes, sir, I'm ready to take the challenges. What are the qualities of a manager? First is interpersonal skills. He should be very good. And he should good with the customers and his staff and controlling office. He should have good planning capacity, organizing capacity, good communication skills. Then risk taking is very, very important. Delegation of authority, develop the competence of the staff. Delegation is important. Risk taking, then strong emotional control, good communication skills. These are all, and taking the team along with him. And ultimately, he is responsible for the overall growth of the branch. He is not only responsible for the internal control, for the overall growth of the bank. And he has to see that the parameters set for the branch is to be fulfilled. That is what the role of a manager. For executive, they'll ask you, what are the leadership? Executives are the leaders. They are the future leaders of the bank. The leaders are compared to eagles. Eagles, they always fly very high. For eagles, sky is the limit. Eagles do not see the petty precious. They are always upper and upper. So as a leader, you should be like a eagle. For you, you don't see the small things. Sky is the limit for you. So executive leadership, it is called. Executive decisions you have to take. Yes, executive leadership means what? Risk taking is most important. Delegation, competence building, team competence. So executive is executive only. So these are the qualities. Executive means what? He is going to head a VLB. So in VLB, what are the challenges? So all those things, executive leadership is important. So leadership is most important because leadership is different from manager. So there is a difference between leader and manager. A manager leads. No, a manager manages, whereas a leader leads. Narayana Murthy, he is leading by example. So all our leaders are very important. Kapil Dev, cricket, lead by example. So leadership is nothing but lead by example. And executive is a leadership qualities he should have. He should lead by example. Lead by example. Exemplary leadership. Exemplary qualities of leadership. He should set an example. So that is leadership is all about. So these are the qualities I told you and all that. Okay, next question will be about yourself is over. You are comfortable. Now come to your next. Come to the branch. Now here I am telling you, first I'll talk about some branch. Now when you talk about them, because 97% of the promotees, promotion events are in the branch. Of course, I'll talk later on. So branch, I'll ask you the branch. Which branch you are? You tell that I am in JP Nagar phase 2 branch. Okay. When this, now I'm giving you this general question. Be ready for any questions. Be ready because your branch only they will ask you, not a branch here. Then when your branch was opened, I'm talking general. Your branch, of course, it will be loaded in the YouTube also. Don't worry. Tomorrow it will be loaded in the YouTube. Okay. When your branch was opened, do you know when the branch was opened? When the branch was opened, who is the present in charge of the branch? What is the total business of your branch? So for that you have to go through PSR1. For the branch people, I request you, please tomorrow go through PSR1, latest flash report of December, you go through it. In that flash report, all details are available about the branch. Latest flash report, December 31st, because it is already available in the CVS. So tomorrow you generate that report and you go through all the figures, because they will ask you branch figures, they will ask you, Pakka, what is the total business of your branch? Deposit and advances. Total clients. What is the priority sector percentage? What is the recovery percentage? How much NPAs you are having? Who are your top NPA borrowers? Who are your top clients? What is your risk categorization branches? Low risk, medium risk, high risk. See, entire minute details. Priority sector percentage. What is your CASA percentage? CASA to the total deposit. How many SP accounts you are having? How many current accounts you are having? Total retail term deposits. How many parameters you achieved? In which position you are there in the RO now? Which RO you are coming? Who is the RO head? So all questions will be asked about the branch. For that, PSR1 is the only flash report. You have to go through it. And in that flash report, you take out how many MSME accounts you are having. Who are your top MSME customers? Who are your top? How many housing loans you are given? Now retail, how many SB select accounts you have opened? They will ask you. SB Jivandhara accounts, how many accounts you have opened? SB Jivandhara, SB payroll package, how many accounts you have opened? Then Delight, current account Delight, Elite, how many accounts you have opened? All latest, housing loans, vehicle loans, everything, recovery percentage, NPA percentage, CASA percentage, priority sector, top, entire branch information will be asked to you. Your branch only, I'm telling, not other branch. For that PSR1, you go through it. Entire information is available in that. Make all the points pakka. Who are your top customers? Who are your top depositors? Who are your top advance parties? See, they have got all information with them. Please remember, your RO head is sitting. He knows all the information about your branch. Inspection, gradation, how many queries, why customer service is low in your branch, why customer complaints are coming, how many parameters you achieved for December, in which direction your branch is going, what is your CASA percentage, why CASA is not picking up, why retail is not picking up, wow, you are not sanctioned a single housing loan. All details about your branch will be asked, I'm telling you. Inspection, gradation, branch, this, customer complaints, suggestions, recovery percentage, then OTA schemes, how many OTA schemes you have brought on the 4, how many SARFAESI accounts are there, pending action to be taken, recovery, how many SMA accounts are there, entire information will be asked about the branch. PSR1, you have to go through it. Flash report. Now regarding the RO people, they will ask you which RO you have been placed. What is your position in RO now? RO because of how many now it is again, both are there, no? You are called as a, no, this is important and non-important, like that. They have made it. So which department? HR is coming. It's not important like that. They have made a classification now. So how many sections are there? Which HR? If you are in HR, now they will ask you about your HR department only. How you attend? Now HR, now ROs are delegated power to sanction TA bills. All these bills are coming to you only now. So deputation, all those, what arrangements you are making, deputation, how you are assisting the branches and all that, how you sanction the TA bills, within what time you are sanctioning, how many branches are coming under RO, entire, how many low risk. See, RO means you should know entire about RO only, not only your department. How many branches are coming under RO? In that low risk branches are how much, medium risk how much, high risk how much, how many inspection gradation are there, how the branches are performing, how you are supporting the branches, all entire information, RO meetings, how you conduct the meetings and all that, entire information about the RO they will ask you. Please remember, what is your position in the RO now? How many parameters you achieved, metrics. They will ask you how you conduct the campaigns, who are your top, which branches are bringing you substantial business, which branches are not performing, why they are not performing, how you conduct the review meetings, entire information about the RO. Next, about the circle office, if anybody is there, they will ask you, circle office, how many parameters, who is your head, how many parameters you achieved, circle, because there are 24 circles are there. So they will ask you circle figures, at least some important figures, they will ask you circle. Okay, then I'll come to, later on I'll come to HO, don't worry. But first thing is this, next one is 90% questions will be asked about your, this question, KRAs only. Now in a branch, suppose you are a scale 1 officer, which department you are handling? I am handling a counter. Okay, counter, what work, KRAs are given to you, how you are attending the customers, how many customers are coming at the counter. This KRA only they will ask you 95% questions, please. They will not ask you more than, questions are only your department only, KRA. Your department only, area of responsibility they will ask you. Suppose you are in the counter, they will ask you, how many customers are coming at the counter, how you treat your customers, what is the total customers base is there in your branch, total customer base, how many customers are VIP customers, how you attend their customer, how complaints are handled at your, resolved at your level. So they will ask you about your area of responsibilities, KRA. If you are in advances, they will ask you how you propose the proposals, how many proposals you are receiving, whether you have got expertise in credit appraisal, how many proposals you are recommended to SME Sulabh, how many proposals you are recommended to RAH, how many proposals you are receiving every day, how you evaluate the credit proposals. If you are in advances department, I'm talking about that. If you are term deposits, okay, what is the term deposits total you are having? What is the retail term deposits you are having? What is your CASA percentage? So depending upon your area of responsibilities, suppose if the branch in charge is there for scale 2 to 3, they will ask you all the branch figures only, they will ask you. As a branch in charge, again there is second line or that first line. If second line is there, what are the internal control they will ask you? Internal control means the submission of return, this, all this, how you attend the staff inspection queries. Second line, internal control. First line is concerned, the business growth will be asked. That is very important. Command area, who are your competitors, what is the market share, everything. And all, see, 90% questions will be asked about your area only. Which department you are handling, on that only they will ask you the questions, including 3 to 4 also. Okay, you are heading a branch. Yes. How many parameters you achieved? Yes. How many new products you have introduced? How much new customers you have brought into your fold? How many takeover accounts you have taken? All entire about branch only. Your whether the branch is at profit or loss. You have got PSR1. Who are your top MSME customers? Who are your top VIP customers? What is your NPA percentage? What is your CASA percentage? Why your CASA is low? Why your customer service is bad? All questions will be about your department only. 90% questions will be on our department only. I'm telling you. Again and again, I'm repeating. You should be very thorough about your department. Very, very thorough about your department. Next is about head office. Now, head offices is concerned, they will ask you 5-6 questions. Very clearly, I'm telling you. For all cadres. Number 1, who is the MD? You know, our MD is a very versatile executive. So Satyanarayan Raju is our MD. Okay. How many executive directors? We are having 4 executive directors. Very good. And who is a vigilance officer? Chief vigilance officer. He is a Das. He is a chief vigilance officer. Okay. Now CGMs, they will ask you some here and there. They will ask you some executives. Now, how many directors we are having in Canara Bank? We are having 13 directors. 13 directors from Canara, including the 6 are from Canara Bank. That is a non-executive chairman is Srirangan is there. Vijayendra Vijan. He is a Srirangan is there. He is a non-executive chairman plus MD and CEO plus 4 EDs are there in the board of directors plus R Keshavan is there representing RBI is there. And then Goyal is appearing from central government. He is nominated by central government is there. Okay, then part-time directors are also there. Shetty, Karunakar Shetty is there. People, Prasad is there. So total 13 directors are there. Okay. Now they will. Then the Canara Bank business as on 31st, you must be knowing 22 lakh crore we achieved. Last year it was 20 lakh crore. And it is 22 lakh means 10% growth is there from 20 to 22 lakh crore. So for September it was a 21.56 lakh crores. So 0.44 lakh crore we added 22 lakh crores we achieved. Number one, very important, 22 lakh crores total business. Number two, agriculture term loans and all that we have sanctioned up to 1 lakh crore. 1 lakh crore. 1 lakh crore. Very good. That is next. Most important, third one is our MD has sent a message on 31st of December. Whether you read, they will ask you. I think how many of you read, I do not know. But you should, that in that message, what is there, they will ask you. One is focus on low cost deposit, CASA. Number one. Second one is fraud prevention. Number three, adoption of technology on a larger scale. Adoption of digital banking. Adoption of technology. Then giving best customer service. Then increasing our CASA. That's what the message is containing. They will ask you, CMD message 31st December, whether you have read. 4 points you have to tell. Focusing on CASA, customer service, adoption of technology, fraud prevention. These are the 4 points he has highlighted in that report. Then some of the directors, some they will ask you, who is heading our S&D wing? Mahesh Pai is heading. Like that, some executive directors, who is heading HR, something like that, they will ask you some questions, they may ask you here and there. Executive directors are 4, you know that. So they will ask you some executives and all that. Okay, fine. Then what is coming important is again, GA wing, who is heading, they will ask you. Some wings, they will ask you here and there. Don't worry about that. Directors are 13 are there. MD and CEO is there. Plus 4 EDs are there. Business is 22 lakh crore. 1 lakh agriculture term loan we achieved. MD's letter I told you, focusing on 4 points. What is that? CASA deposit, you have to increase. Focus on adoption of new technology, digital banking. Then customer complaints. All these things we have tried, the customer service and all important. Okay. Now the most important question from the examination point of view, I tell you, this adoption of new wing, that is, I think you may knowing data analytical DNA wing has been recently started on 1st of January. All be remember, questions will be on this only. DNA wing, data analytics wings. A new wing has been created on 1st of January in MJ Road. What is this DNA wing? What are its objectives? It is headed by a general manager. Again, the CAGM is also there. But why this wing is created? Only 2 points. They will ask you, for all cadres, they will ask you, take it for granted, no only. DNA wing, what do you mean by data analytics wing, which is formed on 1st of January? It is focusing on 2 things, fraud prevention, detection of fraud prevention on real-time basis, detection of fraud prevention on real-time basis. Number 1. Number 2, detection of default of loans also, detection of defaults on ongoing basis, detection of frauds on an ongoing basis, on a real-time basis. So here, what are the advantages? So here 4 points are important. One is innovation. One is acceleration. One is execution. Remember, execution is important. Innovation is important. Okay. So development is important. Development of new products. Development, execution, acceleration, innovation. Remember, 4 or 5 questions on this only, DNA wing only, analytical wing, new wing, focusing on fraud prevention, detection of fraud prevention on real-time basis. And the second one is what? Detection of default of loan on on-time basis. And what are the 4 points? Innovation, development, and then acceleration is very, very important. Acceleration, innovation, development, all these things are coming. Innovation. One is innovate, new things innovate. You develop the new products, okay? And then accelerate, then execute. Execution is important, 4 points. So what are the benefits? One, we are having 10.5 crore customers today. 10.5 crore customers. Now we are implementing artificial intelligence, machine learning for finance. We are implementing. The technology is both. It's a bigger way we are adopting. We have to adopt it because Canara Bank is number one in implementing all the technology products. We are number one in AI one. We are number one in all. So here the advantage is we have got 10.5 crore customers. All the data is well secured here in this system. It is a technology ecosystem. Please remember, technology ecosystem. Data driven, automatically data is driven, which is help for decision making. Analytical tools we have to develop. Cloud computing is coming here. And mass data is stored very securely here. It is a ecosystem, end-to-end ecosystem I can consider it as. Data analytical wing is very, very important. We have got data warehousing. Now it is called, so we are retaining the advantages of data warehousing, plus we are harnessing something more also. It is called data lake view. Data warehousing, we are moving to data lake view. So analytics are very, very important. Innovation is important. New products we have to develop it. Good customer service. Then fraud detection will happen on an ongoing basis. Online transactions are happening on real-time basis here. New products are developed. So this is going to be a bigger way. Canara Bank is going to be the bigger way, the innovative bank, the most model bank. And earlier, whatever the traditional banking is totally taken over by machine learning, artificial intelligence, and this is one of the very important things. For that, the bank has spent a lot of money also, no doubt. We have to spend on that technology. It's the latest technology, and new wing has been created, DNA wing in head office. 4 points: innovation, acceleration, creation, development, execution is important. And all data is protected, well protected here. Fraud prevention will happen on an ongoing basis. Loan default will happen on an ongoing basis. Mass customer data is well protected. It is a end-to-end solution to the ecosystem in the bank. It is a higher way of technology. We are adopting cloud computing also here in this process. So the mass, and we can develop new products and customer seamless service we can give. We have got 10.5 crore customers. So this data analytical wing will go in long way in leveraging the highest technology in our bank, and the 10.5 crore customers will be benefited, richly benefited by the, and the data, the entire data is driven for decision making. So analytical tools are developed in harnessing the business of the growth to the highest trajectory. So remember, DNA wing, please remember, this wing was inaugurated by our MD in the presence of 4 EDs, CGM and the GMs, all were present here. Our non-executive chairman on 1st of MG Road, it was started. And remember this interview purpose for all levels, 4 or 5 questions will be asked on DNA wing only. Please, I'm making it very, very clear to you, DNA wing. Okay, that's okay. Now I am coming to the next one. What are this one is going on in our bank. What are the campaigns are going in our bank? Most important, because our MD is very particular about 2 things in the interview. One is the campaigns, one is the products of the bank. I'm making it very clear. What are the campaigns are going on in our bank? Now, CASA campaign is going on. Yes, which one is what is that? Your SB Select. For our regular customers, SB Select. What is SB Select? Average balance should be 5,000, 10,000, 15, 20, 25. In a metro, 25,000. So SB Select account for regular customers, that campaign is going on. Payroll package is going on. GDP, that is you are called as a 3 products are there, no? Your diamond, gold, platinum. That is also going on. Then Canara payroll package is SP payroll package going on, DDP, and then your current account privilege is going on. Current account privilege is going on. Allied customer current account, privilege account, delight account, that campaign is going on. January onwards, health campaign is going on. Then your mutual fund campaign is going on. So campaigns are going on. That they will ask you how many campaigns are going on, whether you have participated in that campaign, how many accounts you have brought. All these questions will be asked to you. So campaigns, remedy is very particular about the campaigns. That's why I'm highlighting it. CASA campaigns, then mutual fund campaign, health campaign, January onwards is going on. So the SB Select is going on. GDP means your payroll package is payroll. That is also going. Campaign is going on. So all these campaigns are going on. Then housing loans up to 31st January processing charges are waived by the bank. So all these the questions will be asked to you. Then 1 year MCLR is our 8.75 is there. 1 year MCLR. Now what is the present repo rate? It is 6.50 only. Repo rate is the then. Then in the RBI monetary policy, what is the change? There is no change. Repo rate is maintained 6.50 only. Number one. Okay. Then regarding what about this? What is UPI transactions? UPI transactions for education. Remember, for individual it is 1 lakh is there. Some exceptions and there it is up to 2 lakh is there. But in the case of IPO and all that, it is 5 lakh. In the recent RBI monetary policy, UPI transaction limit for education loan and hospitals increased from 1 lakh to 5 lakh. Then what is e-rupee voucher? E-rupee voucher means that is a direct benefit transfer. E-rupee voucher, individual it is 10,000 rupees, corporate is 50,000 rupees, where government is a sponsor, it is a 1 lakh rupees. So these questions I will ask you. Then recurring payment, e-payment recurring, for that it is now the limit is announced to now 1 lakh rupees. That is a OTP. OTP is concerned. That limit is announced to 1 lakh rupees. Just like that, I'm telling you something here and there. I'm telling you RBI monetary policy, this, that, all those things are there. Okay, their campaigns I already talked to you. Now, little bit I'll come to the products of the bank. Here our MD is very particular, I tell you. And all interviews, this question will be asked. You have no choice. Now the question is, sir, they asked you in the written test. They will again ask you in the interview also. Again, you have to read everything. Time is, I do not know. Now, little bit I will talk about these products is concerned. What is the products are concerned? Number one, first KYC. I'll talk only brief. Don't go beyond that. It is not a written test examination, but they will ask you some questions in the interview also. You can't say that, sir, interview, I already given replied in the test. No, now you reply again. So abhi padna padega again, ladna padega. You have to read again. Little bit KYC. What is KYC? Section 35A deals with KYC policy. KYC pillars are 4 are there. Low risk, medium risk, high risk. Over. Low risk may kona once in updation 2 year, 8 year and 10 year. CTR means 10 lakh and above. STR means irrespective of 1 rupee also you have to submit. E-Aadhaar, C-Aadhaar, okay, KYC. KYC is very important. Then who is a beneficial owner? Now the beneficial owner in the case of trust partnership is all 10% only company. Only in the case of unincorporated association of persons, it is 15%. That is a beneficial owner. The definition has changed now. Unincorporated association, it is 15%. Otherwise, whether it is a partnership, company, trust, it is 10%. CTR means cash transaction report 10 lakh, STR, KYC, definition, then Money Laundering Act, Section 3, Prevention of Money Laundering Act. Now SB, what is the CASA products we're having? They will ask you. One is a savings bank, one is a current account. Which are the latest SB products? One is SB Select. What is SB Select? So average balance, how much? 10,000 rural. It is depending on the category of branch, 10, 15, 20 and 25,000. You are in Bangalore? Yes. How many SB Select accounts you have opened? You tell me. Now campaign is going on? Yes, for regular customers. So they will ask you SB, this one. So it is given for selective customers only, SB Select. Then what is the SB payroll package? How many accounts you have opened? Silver, gold, diamond and platinum. In silver, what is that? 5 employees is a must. Age should be 18 to 65. Term life insurance is available. All benefits are given. And 200 checklists are given for all. Balance is 50,000. Gold, 1 lakh, 1 lakh 50, 2 lakh. Remember, this is all questions about SP Premier payroll package they'll ask you. But in the case of the gold, diamond and platinum, the 3 things, Average for 5 employees is not required. But silver, it is a must. Age should be 18 to 65. In all cases, 200 checklists will be given. But in the silver is concerned, no concession, nothing is given. In other cases, OD facility is also given. I'm just telling you, general, they will ask you, SB select, okay, SB, then what is Jivan Dhara? What is SB Jivan Dhara? It is meant for senior citizens. What is how many are there? Platinum and diamond, that is a gold and platinum. What is that? One is a 50,000 and above is 50,000 to 1 lakh. Two products are there in that. Then one is a senior citizen exclusively without pension. One is a senior citizen with a pension. One is 50,000. One is a 1 lakh. This is SPG Vandara. So remember SPG Vandara, SB select, then SB payroll package. They will ask you these questions. What is the marketing strategy? How many accounts you have opened in your branch? What are the features of this SB Vandara? Senior citizens, SB payroll package, that is the salary holders. And what is this next current account? What is the current account? How many current accounts you have opened? We are not opened. What is current account? One is current account simple. One is current account privilege, 1 lakh average balance. One is current account elite, 5 lakh average balance. And one is a 10 lakh current account delight average balance. 1 lakh. See, current account 5,000, 10,000, that is there, no change. Current account privilege, 1 lakh average balance. Elite, 5 lakh average balance. Delight, 10 lakh average balance. In current account, but one thing is, these 4 products are there in current account. They will ask you, current account delight kitna open kiya aapne? I think nobody has opened because 10 lakh average balance without interest. But there, unlimited check leaves can be given in current account delight. And 3 terminals, POS machine is also exemption is there. Unlimited check leaves, unlimited RTGS. But average balance should be 10 lakh. How many accounts you opened? How many accounts elite you opened? 5 lakh, 10 lakh delight. All these things they will ask you. Current account, SP account. Then why CASA is low? Because it is related to customer service. Where customer service is excellent at the counter, CASA is good. CASA is linked to customer service only. If customer service is excellent, CASA is higher growth. So CASA is also, they will ask you, why your CASA percentage kitna hai? 28, 22. Of course, bank cases 30 is there, 30 or 32. Our main struggle is CASA only. Our bank CASA is also very low. That is weakness of our bank. And the branch is also doing the same. CASA is the only problem for all of us. See, other day, 2 bank results you have seen. One is Central Bank of India, one is Bank of Maharashtra. Bank of Maharashtra, in fact, their CASA was 52%. Now it is reduced to 50%. 50% CASA is there in Bank of Maharashtra. Today, the strongest in all parameters achieved is Bank of Maharashtra only. Bank of Maharashtra achieved all the parameters. They are number 1 in the public sector bank today. They will ask you all this. Then they will ask you which are the 2 public sector banks going to be merged now. One is the United Bank of India going to merge with the Union Bank of India, and other bank going to merge with what is that other bank? Indian Bank of India merging with the Bank of Maharashtra. They will ask you these questions. There's RBI, what is the monetary policy? I told you. So all these things, they will ask you, whether you're reading the papers, newspapers, this and all that, they will see how far your adaptability is, reading habits kaisa hai aapka, wo bhi padhte ho. So this is also important technology area. Then SB select and all that I told you, current account told you. Then which are the term deposits? We are having FD, simple interest. One is the KDR, compound interest. RD Dhanavarsha we are having. RD Dhanavarsha is a flexible one. We are having NND. Then we are having what is called RD Dhanavarsha, RD, FD, KDR, NND. We are having Ashraya deposit. We are having. Okay, all these deposit products I have covered you. In general, I have covered you. Okay. Apart from deposits, we are having what is that? Now let us come to government sponsored schemes which you are having. They will ask you that also. We do not know that. Sir, DIR, one is a DIR, very simple. Don't insist for repayment. DIR, that is we can give 4% interest. Then National Rural Livelihood Mission. Urban, one, there are 2 in. One is urban, one is livelihood. Rural. Rural means we are targeting women in the self-help group. Yes, up to 20 lakh, no security, no collateral, no margin. And up to we are giving interest at the very low, only interest subsidy is available. That is a rural livelihood mission. Urban livelihood mission, that is 2 lakh is the project cost. One is rural livelihood, urban livelihood. One is a DIR, one is a PMEGP, Prime Minister Employment. Most important is a Pradhan Mantri, that the latest scheme they are going to ask you. So Vishwakarma. Very important. This question is coming. PM Vishwakarma. Sir, already read the 701 circular, I think. PM Vishwakarma, you see. What is that? Age should be 18 to 60 years. Only one person who had to identify from family. 13,000 crore allotted. 28 crafts have been identified. Tailoring, this, hair cutting, everything. First dosage 1 lakh deo. Uske baad clearance to give 2 lakh dosage you can give. First dosage is 18 months. Second dosage is 30 months repayment. Then subsidy is also available. They will ask you, and then training can be given to them, skill-based training. PM Vishwakarma, they will ask you. Something they will see. We do not know what they are going to ask you. But latest I am talking you. PM Vishwakarma हो गया चलो. बाद में आता है आपका MSME. So MSME is a thrust area. MSME Sulabs have been created, specialized one. 25 lakh and above proposals will go to them. Okay. In MSME up to 10 lakh, there is no margin, nothing. And up to 5 crores now, credit guarantee coverage is there. Remember, credit guarantee coverage, 5 crore. Now, latest one I'm telling you, up to 10 lakh, there is you need not file any suit, and our suit filing is waived. Up to 5 crore credit guarantee coverage is available. For what? For MSME. Now, the latest guidelines are regarding co-lending. Co-lending means two banks will together, NBFCs, 80 and 20 ratio. So there, in the case of co-lending model, the credit guarantee coverage is for prime security, it is 5 crore. Okay. For that is for secured. For unsecured, it is 2 crore. Co-lending project. So they will ask you this only. Then which are the products we are having? One is we are having 10 lakh. We are having Mudra scheme. 10 lakh we are having. Okay. Then we are having Canara G. They will ask you some products you tell about MSME. One is Canara GST is there, about 10 lakh to how much? 20 crore. This is a most important scheme with less in pay, because it is based on the annual turnover. GST should pass on in this account. So very, very important is Canara GST, 20 crore is there. Okay. Now, next is what? We have got a lot of schemes are there. MSME is there. So Hotel Inn is there. I think you have read about 10 lakh to 25 crore. Hotel Inn is there. MSME contractor scheme, how much? About 25 lakh to 25 crores is there. Then MSME caravan, purchase of now buses are concerned. Now it is now 50 lakh they have done, new buses. Old buses 25 lakh. MSME caravan, bus purchase. Then Hotel Inn, then contractor scheme, GST scheme, all these things. Hotel, then pharmaceuticals and all that, up to 50 crore you can sanction. Pharmaceuticals, footwear, 50 crore. And then what about this, your latest, all those things, questions will be asked to you. Be very, very ready for those MSME schemes. Some schemes they will ask you. GST scheme. Next one is your what the scheme is called as MSME cap. Now it is renamed as MSME this one. So here what is star, MSME star. For manufacturing you can give up to 30 crore. Service you can give up to 15 crore. Some schemes, GST scheme 25 crore. Something 20 crore GST scheme. 25 crore. Remember some schemes you have to tell now. MSME proposals are very important. They have to be sanctioned on a war footing basis. That is the thrust area of the bank. Some schemes I talked, credit guarantee scheme is also covered in that. Okay, MSME is very, very important. And then comes now the lock-in period in the case of, you remember, that credit guarantee scheme is there. So the lock-in period is if the proposal is up to 10 lakh and if it is 36 months repayment, then the lock-in period is reduced from 50. Now it is now reduced to 9 months. 9 months lock-in period. Up to 10 lakh suit filing is not required. Credit guarantee coverage up to 5 crore is available. Some important schemes I told you, Canara GST, then this some important schemes you cover whatever you tell, Mudra, GST, then MSME contractor scheme, MSME Vahana. All these schemes you already read in the, but you have to again you have to recollect all those things. Pharmaceutical 50 crore, pharmaceutical, leather, all those things are coming under that. Okay. Then startups. MSME startup, you can give loan how much? 3 crore you can give? No, 10 crore you can give the loan, but credit guarantee coverage is also available. So you can give up to 10 crores. Startups also you can give. Startups. They're all coming under MSME only. MSME covers everything, manufacturing, service, both, everything. It covers small, medium, and large. And MSME is very important, I told you. And next is some, they will ask you some retail loans. What is retail? Retail loans means housing loans. How many housing loans you have sanctioned? What are the eligibility? What is the margin? Housing loan means usme super, what is that, sir? Super linked means it linked to CASA. Housing loan for repairs, you can give 15 lakh. Canara reverse mortgage is Canara G1 senior citizens. Housing loan, vehicle loans, four-wheeler, two-wheeler, old four-wheeler you can give, yes. So first, vehicle loans are sanctioned at RH. Education loan is sanctioned at RH. Vehicle loans, MSME loans are sanctioned at SME Sulabh. So vehicle loans, there is that first area. Then electronic vehicles you can give now. Electronic vehicle you can finance, yes. We can finance, yes. Old four-wheeler only we are financing. Then what are the powers of RH in charge is 2 crores. Senior manager has got now 30 lakh power RH. Branches have no powers at all. Then what are the power? Then Canara budget. Now Canara budget again, Delight and Prime it is coming again. Again they are coming. Canara budget, there is a lot of changes. One is the branch level you are sanctioning depending on the delegated power. It's a plea. Now unsecured loans, lot of pressure is there on that. Now risk, this question is coming. Risk weightage asset in personal loan have increased to 100 to 125 and credit card 125 to 150. Risk weightage asset is increased and there is a lot of pressure we have seen in unsecured loans. So remember, unsecured loan now risk weightage is 125 for credit guarantee, for credit card 125 to 150. They have increased because the risk is more. So the risk weightage is increased now. So Delight is there. Canara Delight you can give. Powers are there. Branches you can give 25 times or 20 lakh. RH can give up to 30 lakh. Beyond that, circle will sanction. So you have seen it. Canara budget personal loan is there. Teachers loan, Canara pension. These are all the personal loans. Then reverse mortgage is for senior citizens. Housing loan, vehicle loan, four-wheeler, two-wheeler, new. So housing loan, repairs of the house. And now that all those things they will ask you about housing loan, vehicle loan, second housing loan, third housing loan is HLCRE. Then Canara mortgage. Canara mortgage you can give up to 7.50 crores maximum, 200% security. Repayment period is how much? It is now 144, but that can relax to 180. Canara mortgage, yes, it is a non-priority loan. Then Canara rent, 75% of the rental receivables we can give. And maximum how much? 5 crore and above. That is sanctioned by the respective wing only. Up to 5 crore, retail asset wing will sanction the proposals. Canara rent. Repayment period is how much? 10 year in that Canara rent. Canara rent and Canara mortgage, both are non-priority loans. Remember, then housing loan, vehicle loan. These are personal loans, education loan, teachers loan, Canara personal and all that. That's all those things are there. So then super salary scheme that is linked to your CASA is there. All retail portfolio processing charges are waived till January. So second housing loan you can give, third housing loan, but two housing loans are considered as it is. Third housing loan is HLCR is considered. So these are some questions on retail they will ask you. Housing loan I told you, vehicle. Then comes the next one is regarding priority sector advances. Priority sector advance is simple. They will ask you. The target is for public sector bank 40%. Okay, for RRB it is 75%. For urban cooperative bank this year it is 60, but for 2026 it will be 75. Now priority sector there are 8 sectors are there. One is agriculture, one is MSME, one is education loan up to 20 lakh, one is exports, one is the housing finance, one is the social infrastructure. That is up to 10 crore, 5 crore Ayushman, 10 crore, 5 and 10. Renewable energy 30 crore, then others. These are the 8 sectors only in priority. But if they ask you priority sector advances, yes, that is the thrust. 8 sectors are there. Agriculture. In that all these things are coming. Direct cultivation, crop, this one, agriculture infrastructure, ancillary activities, loan to corporate farmers up to 2 crore, loan to cooperative societies 5 crore, then agriculture produce loan 50 lakh, against negotiable warehouse 75 lakh, agriculture, all these are coming under the priority sector. Then MSME, then comes the education loan up to 20 lakh. Then exports are coming 2% or 40 crore limit, housing finance, then social infrastructure 5 crore, and with Ayushman 10 crore, renewable energy 30 crore, others. And if the target is not achieved, there is a shortfall. You have to deposit in the RDF fund. You have to do monitoring is on quarterly basis, and the interbank support is also there. So some questions in on priority sector, agriculture priority. Then agriculture, yes, up to 1.60 lakh, there is no security for individual, and for agri business clinic up to 5 lakh, there is no there. So agriculture, which is the non-priority estate purchase, some of the schemes I'm telling you, gold loan, you can give up to how much? For a crop purpose 10 lakh, agriculture gold loan, other than crop purpose 35 lakh, interest subvention is not available, repayment is 12 months, agriculture gold loan. Then KCC, revised KCC, you can give 2% interest subvention is available on that. Then you can give farmhouse also, you can give. Then land purchase, you can give 10 lakh, 20% margin. For small and marginal farmers, you can give. Estate purchase margin is 50% is there. Then you can give for investment loan, tractor, power tillers and all that. ELLHV you can give. 15 acres of perennial land should be there. ELLHV. Then latest one is they will ask you some 4 questions. Kisan OD. What is the limit? Now limit is a maximum now 10 lakh. It was earlier 7.5. Now they have increased to 10 lakh. Kisan OD, they will ask you revised guidelines. Kisan OD. So 3 years income you can take, and you can sanction up to 10 lakh rupees. Per acreage you can take 1 lakh per acre. But now if the recovery percentage is 90% above, you can give up to 12.50, and that can be relaxed to 3 years. You can relax to 4 years also. And 200% security should be available in that. So this is a working capital limit. Limit is tenable for 3 years. Revised guidelines. Then they will ask you about this question was asked. What is that? PM drone. What is that PM drone? Purchase of a drone. Either if he is having the ownership, his age should be 18 to 65 years. PM drone, 18 to 65 years. He should own 6 acres of irrigated land or 12 acres of unirrigated land. And he can purchase 12 lakh RO powers. Above up to 25 lakh RO powers. Branch powers are 2 drones, 12 lakh. RO powers are up to 25 lakh maximum over PM drone. And repayment into 15 year. Purchase of drone. This is very important. Then 5 schemes are the PM Kusum. You can sanction the loan. Subsidy is available. PM Kusum. And PM Urja, that is called PM Kusum, is the scheme is there. Biogas, compressed biogas, we can sanction up to 100 crore. Then animal husbandry, we can finance fisheries and all that. So they are all coming under that this one. So Pradhan Mantri Atma Nirbhara, in that these schemes are coming. So then all those things I have covered under that. So something about gold loan, this, that, reappraisal, some frauds, all those things, some questions they will ask you. Then they will ask you about, these are all the general I covered under that. Agriculture also I covered little bit. Land purchases, there's something they'll ask you, MSME, chota 1 or 2 questions, 1, 2, 3 like that. And then about NRE, yes, NRE, you can open NRE account. Yes, who has gone abroad for 180 days or more. And NRE minimum period is how much? NRE external, FD 1 year and 10 year. Okay. And FCNR. One year 5 year and 5 year FCNR. And FCNR KDR now it is 1 year only maximum. So 1 year and 5 year FCNR. And NRO is for local purpose, local debits, local credits. And if NRI coming to India for permanent settlement, RFC. And RFC domestic, he is a resident Indian who has gone. So that remittance is coming in. Suppose Amitabh Bachchan has gone abroad, has given a program. He has received some Dubai dollars. Is NRI? No. So which account you will credit to which account? You will credit to this one. So EFC account is meant for exporters. 100% export proceeds are credited EFC account. So remember resident foreign currency. So NRE, NRO, FCNR, RFC domestic. That is a Amitabh Bachchan dance and EFC account exporters. These are the 6 accounts for remittances. Then imports exports will take place through letter of credit only. And export settlement will happen how many months? It is a 9 months only. Import settlement 6 months. If the warehouse is set up outside India, it is 15 months. These are all now the Foreign Exchange Management Act. Now they will ask you star exporters. I think 1 star, 2 star. I think you have gone through that. So 15, that is a 2, 3, 15, then 200, like that 250, then 800 and 1005. Like that, star one is there. Export proceeds, letter of credit. What is LC? Deals in document but not in goods. What is packing credit? It is a pre-shipment credit. Post-shipment credit is also given. All those things they will ask you. Foreign exchange, ECB, external commercial borrowing. Funds are coming from abroad. ECB is concerned. Funds are coming from abroad. So trade credits may be buyer's credit or supplier credit. Especially for 3, 4, they'll ask you 1 or 2 questions on that. Inco terms are 11. Inco terms are there. And LC deals in document but not in goods. So these some questions they'll ask you about LCs, Forex. And next they will ask you something about what are the OTA schemes we are having in the bank. One is agriculture limit up to 25 lakh. Then education loan 7.50 lakh. Small NPAs 25 lakh. And MSME 2 crores. And then on-time settlement of NPAs, that is 740/2023, up to 25,000 minimum, about 2 lakh rupees. Loss asset. Online settlement can be done about 25,000 to 2 lakh. MSME 2 crore. Small NPAs 25 lakh. These are all the OTA schemes we are having in the bank. Then special mention accounts we are having, because which are the monitoring tools? How you monitor your advances? So monitoring tools are, which are the monitoring tools? We are having credit audit. What is the limit? 3 crore and above, credit audit. We are having stock audit. We are having pre-release audit, 3 crore and above. But if it is retail, it is 5 crore and above. So all audits are coming us. So stock audit, pre-release audit, credit audit, then risk-based internal audit, then a red flag account, 50 crore and above. Then legal audit. This question was asked up to 5, that is 5 crore and above. Legal audit, 5 crore and above. So these are the audits that are all coming under monitoring only. So accounts, you have to go to the operations in the account. You have to go through stock statement. You have to visit the unit. Then these limits are also conducted wherever. Credit limit 3 crore and above. Stock audit 5 crore and above. If it is a low risk, high risk 1 crore and above, like that. You have to do all those risk-weighted asset are also there. These questions they will ask you some credit monitoring. Credit policy they will ask you for 3 to 4. The risk, which are the thrust areas of the bank. The thrust areas of the bank, you know that there is the RAM, agriculture, MSME and retail. And they will ask you some delegated powers, small branch 25, then medium 75, large is 75 lakh, 3 crore VLB, 5 crore ELB. And like that, this is going on. Powers are there, delegated powers are there. You have to exercise very judiciously. And this is some delegation of powers they'll ask you. What is consortium advances? If 2 or more banks are joined together, that is called consortium. But that is any number of banks. Minimum bank should be 2. Maximum any number of banks. But at least the participating bank, fund-based participating bank should be having 10%. There is a consortium leader. And then holding on operation means it is a temporary mechanism because the renewals are not happening because of some technical issues. And it can be done. You can hold the operation for 6 months. Holding on operations. Then syndication of credit, arranging the credit. Then how much sanction you can do, credit exposure limits. Individual how much? 30 crore. Proprietorship and HUF 75 crore. Partnership 100 crore. LLP 125 crore. These are the powers. Then what will ask you about something about infrastructure financing, project financing, how you assess the proposals, technical, economical, all those proposals, commercial real estate. All these some 3 to 4 they will ask you some questions relating to credit policy also. So how you assess the proposals, how you rate the risk rating, how your risk rating is there, how you rate the proposal, pricing of the credit, how you do it, what are the monitoring tools we are having in the bank. domestic rating agencies, international credit rating agencies, how far they are very, so all those things, credit policy, delegation of power, something they will ask you. And what is a SARFAESI, that is above 1 lakh and above NPA liability. Then what is the DRT, 20 lakh and above. Yes, the Lok Adalat up to 20 lakh. Insolvency code 2020, 2016 now, it is 1 crore and above. So some schemes, these are all, who is authorized officer, scale 4 and above, how you give the notice, 13 to 60 days. Then you take symbolic possession, put it in the paper, 7 days, then go for auction. That is DRT, you can appeal. Then DRAT is there. These are all some insolvency codes and all that, OTS schemes. Then SLR defined under which act? It is a SLR defined under BR Act, CRR, RB Act, it is defined. So cash reserve ratio, SLR is there. Then some forex derivative products and all derived from the underlying contract and all that. So all these things are totally covered, I can say. So entire banking, then some general banking, they will not ask you much. Frauds, why frauds are happening? Frauds, where it is happening, in all the areas frauds are happening. What are the reasons for the fraud? First of all, what is the most important is we should have stronger business values and ethics. That is very, very important. Frauds are happening in all the areas. And the frauds are happening because of customers or because of the staff or involvement of customer and staff. And we should have a strong fraud prevention machinery we should have. And I'm sure that this data analytic wing will help you to detect the frauds on an ongoing basis. And detection of defaults also. So fraud prevention wing is also there in our bank. So, but still frauds are happening more, especially in the digital area. In digital, frauds are more, they're happening. Online frauds. Then what is cyber security? Cyber security means we have to give protection to our hard, what is our hard assets, whatever we are having assets, no? Our assets are to be well protected. For that, we have to give our customer data should be well protected. We have to give cyber security, because cyber frauds are also happening more and more and all that. And which are the latest schemes we are having? WhatsApp banking we have brought in our bank. WhatsApp banking is there. We can balance inquiry and all that. WhatsApp banking you have come. So something they will ask you, small things here and there. WhatsApp banking. Are you in the WhatsApp banking and all that? How you balance of inquiry? What is AN? What is internet? What are digital products? What is RTGS? Real time gross settlement. Minimum 2 lakh should be there. There is a NEFT is there. All in one super in is there. Then we have got internet banking, retail we are having corporate also. Then we have also adopted a new digital product, credit card we are having, debit card we are having, secured card, world credit card, international travel card we are having. So bank is having a robust, this one, frauds are prevention. NPA management is the need of our OTS scheme should be brought on the forefront and all that. We have to attack our special mention accounts on a war footing basis. We have to increase our CASA. We have to reduce the frauds. Fraud prevention is very, very need of the hour and all that. And with all that, I think it is 7:57, 8 o'clock. I think that's enough for you, for all your purpose. I will take 2-3 minutes rest because, and finally, because after 2 minutes, I will take only for 3 to 4 only, because this one will complete for one, because they have got a group discussion also. I will continue another half an hour for 3 to 4, but 1 to 2 and 2 to 3, I think this is enough. What I have covered, again, I will nutshell, I tell you in 2 minutes. I have covered what is interview, what are the objectives of interview, why interview is conducted, an interview, what are the ABCDE, appearance, dress code, and your calmness nature, how you have to handle the interview, how to appear before the interview panel, your etiquettes, your communication skills, verbal, non-verbal, dress code, all matters. Then the first questions will be about yourself. Please introduce yourself, your hobbies, your accomplishments, your strength, weakness, everything. Are you ready to go anywhere in India? All those things. Then that will be there. Then about your branch, which are the parameters you achieve, entire thing, PSR1. And then your work area, only 95% questions will be asked on your work area. Then something about your bank is concerned, 22 lakh crore we achieved, 1 lakh crore agriculture, DNA being we have created, our MD's message will be read to you. Then what are the campaigns going on in the bank? What are the products we are having? Digital, CASA, retail, all those things were covered. Who are some of the directors? 13 directors are there we are having. Then some executives' names and all that. And then all these things will be covered. So that is enough for you for this one. Tomorrow you have got for 1 to 2. 2 to 3 they have got another time when 8 days are there. But 1 to 2 is concerned, Monday their interview will start. And I tell you, my interview is very, very easy for 1 to 2 because only few people have passed. 1,600 vacancies as against 21102 are going. In that, some are eliminated. In fact, interview should not be conducted, but as per the DFS instructions, interview has to be conducted. That's why interview is conducted. Remember very clear. Otherwise, interview is not required for you. But it is not possible. We cannot waive the interview because as per DFS instructions, interview has to be conducted. For that, 1 to 2 is concerned. Almost you have won the case, but be very cool. But do not be overconfident also. Don't be too much exciting also. You do your job. Leave everything to God. Anyway, April 1st results will come. And I'm sure that all the people, especially 1 to 2, they will be the winners. Don't worry about that. Except here and there, you have to eliminate. Some have got charge sheet, misconduct, records, all those things. Otherwise, everyone has got a chance, fair chance to win the match. Very, very clear chance to win the match. But don't be overconfident. Be very clear. Do your interview well. All the best to you. CBOA, I thank you, our General Secretary, Mr. Ravi Kumar, and our CBOA team, Chennai and Bangalore team, for giving me an opportunity to speak to you. And 1 to 2 and 2 to 3 is concerned, some competition is there. 2:1, I can say. For some competition is there. 2:1 ratio for 2 to 3. And they'll ask you a question also. Are you ready to be second line or first line? Don't say second line. That means you are avoiding the risk. You will not be promoted. You said, I always prefer first line. Though it's difficult, but say first line only I prefer always, not second line. And which is the best placement you have worked, where you have worked earlier. Some earlier placement also they may ask you. Some details they will ask you about your earlier placement. With all that, I wish scale 1 to 2, 2 to 3 people, all the best. And I will take 2 minute rest. 3 to 4 people I will cover now because they have got a group discussion. 10 marks are very, very important. So here I will conclude. I wish you all the scale 1 to 2 and 2 to 3 candidates. Wish you all the best. I'm sure that all will come out with the flying colors. God bless all of you. Thank you, CBOA. And 3 to 4, be seated for another half an hour because you have got one topic called group discussion. Any questions? Any questions are there? Any questions are there? 1 to 2, 2 to 3? 3 to 4, be seated because you have got one half an hour I'll take for group discussion. 3 to 4.
Since I have not
Yes.
enabled audio,
Huh?
since I have not enabled mic for others, they may not be able to talk. If you want, I will enable them.
Now they can speak to me?
Yeah, if I will ask them.
Huh.
Sir, if anyone wants to raise any question, I will enable your mic. Where we can generate PSR reports, sir. One person is asking.
Huh?
How to generate? That is where we
No,
can
it is
generate.
available in the CPS. A branch is having that copy.
Sir, in reports.
CPS it is generated.
Yeah, in reports, reports website you can get it. Other than that,
PSR1, you have to just click PSR1, you will generate the report.
other than that, you have BD360 now, where you can get all the reports.
Okay, okay, fine.
You log into
So,
BD360, you will
any
get all
questions
the
are there
reports.
for 1 to 2, 2 to 3? Otherwise, I'll go for 3 to 4 with this one group discussion.
Interview dates will be announced shortly, sir. 2
Yes,
to
sir.
3
Monday
and 3
onwards,
4.
1 to 2. Next week, 2 to 3. Next, last week, 3 to 4.
One person has asked, what is the difference between fund flow and cash flow?
See, fund flow and cash flow. Cash flow means only cash receipts and cash flow only. Fund flow means, see, sources and application. Fund flow means sources. One way you have got sources, one way you have got application. For example, think that your capital, it was 1 lakh, now it increased to 2 lakh. That means increase in the capital. It is a source. If there is a source means there is a source, increase in the source. Application means you are spending. Suppose you have purchased a 5 lakh fixed assets and this time it is 10 lakh means 5 lakh you have spent on fixed asset. Money has gone out. That is a flow. That is called as sources. Cash flow means what are the cash you are generating from three activities: financial activities, operation activities, all these activities, cash generated and cash spending. What is the deficit is there? That is a cash flow statement, purely cash only. Cash flow, funds flow.
Another question asked by
In the cash budget method, this cash flow statement is followed. Cash budget method, 25 crore and above.
Another question was from MSME advances. What would be the expected question?
The MSME is a very vast subject. They'll ask you some schemes. I do not know. It's a very vast subject. In that one or two questions, they will ask you about your. Suppose you are in MSC, which products you have introduced. MSME, some latest products they will ask you. See, our MD is very particular about two things. I am telling you now only. One is he is very particular about products of the bank, knowledge of the products at all levels, at all interviews. The second part is regarding the campaigns. I'm making very clear to you. Campaigns also is very particular.
MSME question is your luck only, was.
No, it is a very vast subject. See, interview is the sky is the limit here.
Correct.
Anybody can ask. Nobody can guess. Even I cannot. Just like that. It is just like it. See, one thing. Sometimes you have heard something. You reply. See, you do not know, but don't say all questions. If you say I do not know, means you are gone. See, interview ultimately, even if 10 questions are there, even if see, they will say, see, not the answer, right or wrong is different. How far you are confident, how far you are able to handle the challenges, how far you are good in communication, your confidence level. This is very important in the interview. They are assessing your potentiality there in the interview. Answer is okay. Some questions everybody is not knowing. Even if the RBI governor also, you will not know the answers. I tell you, answers. But don't worry. But whatever you know, you please present. You have to make a small presentation, 5 minutes only. Within that, you have to present yourself. How you present is your art. That is your art. But all 1 to 2, everybody is getting promotion. I'm telling you, no only because 1,600 vacancies as against 2,001 or 2 are going for interview. Only 400 people have to be eliminated. That's all. Actually, it is a straight away walk-in interview only. But interview we have to conduct because as per DFS instructions, we cannot eliminate the interview. That's why bank is conducting the interview. 2 to 3, I remember 2:1 ratio is there. Competition is there. 3 to 4 also. Again, 3 to 4 is a selection cadre. It is not only written test marks are taken for the first time this time. That is one thing. Secondly, their interview is also important. Group discussion is also important. Plus, it is their appraisal is important. Plus, it is the recommendation is important. Shortlisting is important. That is because it is executive cadre, 3 to 4. It is entirely a game, entirely to get different.
Sir, another two important, that is two interesting questions. What is the difference between advance and loan?
See, what is that? Loan means what? Advance means advance loans are what? Loan is what? Advance. We are giving in advance. Loan. Both are same only. Loan means repayments are there.
Another question is, what is the difference between aggregate and average deposit or advance? He wants difference
Average
between
deposit.
average and
deposit
aggregate.
you divide by 52. 52 weeks. Average deposit. Aggregate means total deposit. Average is average and aggregate means total deposit. If it's divided by 52, you'll get average deposit.
Yes. Is that clear, boss? And one agriculture officer is asking, what is the question expected? Again, agriculture is vast subject.
Agriculture, they will ask you PM, that is, they will ask you any questions we do not know. But agriculture, I covered almost important schemes I told you, Kisan OD, relaxation norms I told you, PM drone I told you, then Atmanirbhar scheme I have covered you. Then other things are all, how much they will ask you. And 1 lakh crore business you achieved, agriculture. 22 lakh crore bank has achieved, DNA wing has been created. Over, you are clear. Nothing. All questions are DNA wing only. DNA wing. Innovate, create, execute, and deliver it.
Mr. Prakash Meena, summary, it is not possible. We don't have time. Anyway, this recording will be uploaded in
Recording will be
YouTube.
there in the YouTube. It will be uploaded.
So
You
you
can go
can
through it again. You can listen.
you can view
Yes.
on Sunday. You can use this for rewinding and
Yes.
viewing
Yes.
again
Yes.
and again. Branches in negative HL. Don't worry, boss.
See,
You
if
are
the
not a
branch is negative, you accept it. But they will ask you negative for what reason? In which area you are negative? Is CASA is not putting up? Retail is not going up? Which area you are weak? Be very clear. You cannot bluff anything now because already over. December is over. But you have to accept the fact. Yes, our branch is negative. Because of these reasons, the branch is negative. But anyway, during the coming quarter, we will take all the steps to see that the branch will come to positive. Very clear. We accept it. I am not bluffing. Yes, it is a negative. Negative for what? You know the reasons. Is it CASA is not going up? Retail is not picking up? Why? Why? Business is not picking up? Accounts are not opened? Why? You know the reasons. Make a study. They know they got all the figures. Answer it properly, but you say that, yes, sir, our branch is negative. But coming quarter, we have taken all the steps to see that the branch will come to positive. We assure you, sir. Okay, what will happen, okay. Be very positive.
another
Be
question.
very positive in replying. Don't be negative. And don't go against management. And whatever you say, management is good only. Your name is Yes Bank.
Another question is CGTMSC and CGFMU.
See, credit guarantee one scheme is this is for micro small.
Micro
Another
small.
is for education loan. They are all coming under that 7.50 lakh.
Yeah.
Hmm.
CGFMU.
See, there are three things. One is credit guarantee scheme is there. Remember, 3-4 schemes are separate. For MSME, there is up to 5 crore it is covered, 5 crore. And for education loan, this is coming under this. That is a 7.50 lakh credit guarantee coverage is there, like that. There is a trust is created for that. We have to contribute for that. We are the members of that. And today, one more that NARLC, our I think we have got a 10% share in that subsidiary. And P. Santosh has been is going to that NRLC as on deputation basis.
Yeah.
P. Santosh. NARC means National. Our this one reconstruction asset reconstruction company. Canara Bank is a sponsor in that. Other banks are the members. Our stake in that is ours is a sponsoring bank. 10% stake is there, and one MD is he has left. So from our side, we are deputing Mr. P. Santosh, present CGM to that NRLC as a MD.
Okay, sir. Some of the questions are repeated nature. CRO, one question, one person has asked, I am CRO. CRO, you don't bother about your role and what you are handling. Whatever
Now,
you are
marketing
handling,
officers, I was told that they are all going to become generalist. So they that is one training will be given to them in selective centers. And from 1st April onwards, who have been given the letters, they will be the generalist officers. Then any training you undergone so far, they will ask you. Some any question they will ask you. Just be very simple. Don't worry.
Yeah.
But be very cool.
I am
Don't
from
tell
TM.
anything against bank.
I am from TM
Always speak
section.
good about bank only. Be loyal to the bank.
I am from TM section. So TM section means be thorough with that artificial intelligence.
See, TM section, see, you can't say that I'm TM section. Today you are in TM section. Tomorrow you will go to the branch. And again you will go to ID. So many, you see, nobody is, we are not, see, our job is what? We are in this post for 3 months or 3 years. Thereafter I'll be shifted to other. I'm okay. Wherever I go, I will learn new things. What is there in that? I can't stick to TM section only permanently. I am not a, see, even a specialist officer also, up to scale 4 is a specialist. Afterwards, he is a generalist only.
Yeah.
He has to head the branch, whether he is a DIT or anybody. Can you say that I work in DIT? Now I'm not comfortable. Then why you have taken promotion? So specialist officers also have got some issues. I know that, but what to do? You cannot eat everything in one cup. You want promotion and you don't want responsibility. Not possible. You have to enjoy your responsibility also. Along with that, salary increase is also there. Anyway, 12th bipartite is there. So you will have more salary, don't worry. Along with that, more responsibilities will also come. And you have to toil hard for the growth of the bank. Because now we got 22 lakh crore. Our MD wanted that by 2025, it should be 30 lakh crore business.
Yes, sir. So we will wind up for 1 to 2 and 2
Okay.
to 3.
1 to 2, 2 to 3 will wind up. Don't worry at all. All will be promoted. Be relaxed, but be communicative. Speak in the interview, please. Please speak in the interview.
Correct.
Answer the questions. Relax yourself. Take your own time. If you're confused, you ask them, please repeat the question. Don't be in a hurry. You avoid hurry, worry, and mutton curry. Enjoy your work. Be a good listener. Listen. Listening is very important in interview. Be communicate. After listening, only you answer. Till that time, you keep quiet. Okay.
Difference between IB and bar. Bar is when you want money from another branch, you raise a bar on
No,
them.
such questions they will not. They will ask
They will
bar
not
and all
ask
that is
also.
okay. But this old bar raising the
Bar
bar,
and IB
current
already
chest and branch now it is everything is that is coming. Branch adjustment return is there. PRR 5, PRR 6 country asset returns are there.
No, just for knowledge, I am telling.
Okay, sir. Branch adjustment requisition. Whenever we are indenting the cash,
Whenever
we
you
used to send
need,
that bar.
whenever you are expecting money from other branch, you have to raise a
Correct.
bar on them. And
Okay.
when they send, they will send us IB. That is the difference.
Okay.
Yes, sir. We will start for 4, sir. 3 to 4.
3 to 4 is concerned. First of all, it is an executive cadre. You are going. Marks are already disclosed to you. But now, whatever marks are there, you don't worry much about that. Even if it is 40, also okay. Because appraisal is also there. Plus, how you do. But one thing I tell you, our MD is very particular that for 3 to 4, this group discussion, he says, is very, very important. I will decide on the basis of group discussion. 10 marks. 10 marks are there for group discussion, remember. And MD is very particular about group discussion. Now, the question is, what is group discussion for 3 to 4? See, you are to become a team leader. You are going to head a VLB. So you become an executive. As an executive, what are the executive challenges you are facing? How you demonstrate your executive leadership qualities? How you transform yourself into an executor? Because you are a senior manager now. You are going to transform into an executive. So to become an executive, what are the qualities required? I told you, you have to execute the policy decisions of the bank. Whatever decision our board of directors have taken, the policy decisions are to be implemented at this one. So VLBs are very, very fast. They are very, very vital for the growth of the bank. Vital link, I can say. Now the question is, you are going to become an executive. Okay, right. You are going to head a VLB. And VLB, you are going to head a, okay. Now the question is, group discussion. Why group discussion conducting, I tell you. One is interview they are conducting you one-to-one basis. There they are testing your individual communication skills, your creativity, all those things, individual over. But in a group, how you behave is also important. As a leader, how you behave with your followers. So group discussion is conducted. In group discussion, what they do, they will give you a topic, 10 marks. But one thing you remember, most important is group discussion only. If you fail here, gone. So 10 marks are there for group discussion, exclusively this time as per the appraisal system. Now, what is that group discussion? So groups are divided. In the morning, they'll call you. They will divide the groups depending upon, again, in head office, circle office, groups are, in head office, there may be 2 teams, I do not know. Circle, there is a team. So the groups are divided. So 10 groups, suppose groups are divided. You don't have choice in that. Now, whoever the interview people are there, they are giving you a topic. On that topic, you have to discuss in the group. But they will also give you individual time also. Suppose you start with 2 minutes time will be given to you. You complete your topic. Next, you will be given 2 minutes time. So like that, this topic will be discussed and debated in the group discussion only. But in the group discussion, how you behave is important. How you behave in the group. Because suppose think that a topic is given to you. Now, for example, now the question is, the topic selection is again, it is a luck again. Which topic they are going to ask, God only knows. But relevant topics they are going to ask you. But even the topic is known, there are two things. Either you know the topic or you do not know the topic. Even if you do not know the topic also, you make a small ideas you have to contribute. You have to contribute your ideas. You have to contribute your ideas. But democratic way of working means you have to give ideas, points. You have to listen from the other end. How you this? It is a democratic way of working. So you have to be very calm and quiet. Be a good listener in the interview, in the group discussion, and whenever your turn is, whenever you are asked to time, you offer your 3 or 4 points. You don't exceed that, and they will bell. Okay, close the bell. So points are to be added. Now, which are the topics? How you behave in a group is a question. Now, suppose think that now 8 members are there, 10 members are there in a group. Now they are 10 members. Now they will say half an hour time will be given. All the 10 people, mean 3 minutes or 20 minutes time, 2 minutes each. Now the topic you take, for example, they will give you first of all merger of public sector banks. It's a question. Merger of public sector banks. So one will start. So you'll say that merger of a public sector bank is the need of the hour. As on date, we have got 12 public sector banks, and though all 12 public sector banks are making profits, all public sector banks have come out of the prompt corrective action. But still, the government is of the opinion that instead of having 12 banks, they should have only 4 or 5 banks. In this direction, already some steps have been taken by the Ministry of Finance. That 2 banks, one is the UCO Bank, will be merged with Union Bank, and Bank of India will merge with Bank of Maharashtra. And this is will help you. The consolidation will help. Cohesion will help. There will be few banks in the banking industry, so that on the world banking scheme, this bank will be the toppest one, 4 or 5 banks instead of having 12 banks. So the government move is taken in the right direction like that. See, this is a topic where ideas are to be pulled. Each one will contribute 2 to 3 points. Some people, you may say yes or you may say no also, no problem. But don't fight in the interview. Don't argue. Suppose I say something, you listen. Over. My job is over. Then your job, you see. But the point should not be repeated. Suppose whatever I had told, you should not say again the same point. Don't repeat the point. You have to add some new points. Or you say, sir, whatever you have said is correct, but I'm adding another 2 points here. So whatever points I have missed, you will contribute. But the points should be new only. But one thing, you have to speak in the interview, in the group discussion. I tell you, in one case so happened that none of the person have done well in the interview. Especially group discussion. They are not speaking at all. They are not communicating at all. So they are observing. See, don't worry about that. See, the only thing, the topic is a question now. It is a jackpot. It is a luck. It's a pure luck. I know that. Which topic we do not know. So the topic is given to that only, and immediately extempo you have to spot. You don't have time to think. They will say this topic you discuss. That's all. So the topic is known or unknown. You have no choice. You have to speak. You have to communicate. You have to participate. That's the point. You have to listen. And then you have to add same points. You should not repeat. Okay. This is all group discussion about. One is, I told you, merger of the banks. They will ask another merger of public sector bank into private sector bank. Another topic. See, merger of private sector bank, you say that it is not a viable proposal because there are 12 public sector banks in the banking industry today in India. All 12 public sector banks are making profit. Of course, SBI is the major profit earner for this one. All banks are making profit. Gross NPA of all as per the latest RBI stability report, gross NPAs have come down to 3.2% in public sector bank. Capital adequacy ratio is 16.20. All banks are well capitalized, very strong. Fundamentals are strong. Risk management is very, very strong. Well capitalized banks. Profit making is there. So as such, there is no proposal or there is no question. There is no question of privatization of private sector bank. And even though the idea may be there, But it will not be materialized in this budget because this budget we are presenting in interim budget. And in interim budget, it is purely election basis. And no new recommendations can be announced here. And new government only has to come. That is our. So in this is an interim budget. So such proposals will not be discussed about the privatization of public sector bank. It's a purely interim budget. So the privatization of public sector bank, the question doesn't arise. This is one topic I told you. Next topic will be on cyber security. Any question, each topic we do not know. That is your luck. So cyber security, when it comes, you tell that nowadays online banking is a need of the hour. We have adopted digital banking on a larger way. Now in this direction, though online banking, 90% online banking is happening, but at the same time, the most alarming fact is frauds are also increasing. Frauds are of different types of frauds we are having. Some frauds are phishing. One is phishing calls, wishing calls, and fraudsters will call by different numbers. They'll ask updation of KYC and all that. So the frauds are happening. Different calls are there. Lottery winnings calls are there, and online frauds are there. People are losing their money, and ATM frauds are there. Skimming is there. Wishing, all phishing, all cyber. So a lot of frauds are happening, and for all these frauds, people are losing the money, and they are banking also. It is a threat to the banking because customer data is also violated. It is also breached. So in such situation, the bank's confidence, the customer's confidence reposed in the bank will be lost. For that reason, cyber security is the need of the hour. Cyber security is the need of the hour. We have to give protection to all our hardware and software assets. We have to protect our customer data very well. Customers, any problems are there, we have to handle it. And 1930 is a cyber security number is also there. So all cyber calls are to be handled on a war footing basis. And recently the bank has also come out with a DNA wing linked to that. And this will help the bank on a larger way. Because cyber set wing, if this new wing, DNA wing will help detection of frauds on an ongoing basis. At the same time, detection of ongoing basis, frauds will happen. So I think cyber security is a need of the hour. And for that, we should say our customer, we should educate our customers, we have to educate our employees. We should tell the customers that they should not share their OTP and they should not share CNME and nothing. They should not share, they should not respond to any calls of the bank. They should not unnecessary, they should not draw any this one. What is the links and all that? They should not touch any unauthorized links and all that. They should protect their money very well. They should protect their passwords also. And they should not share their OTP with anybody else. ATM password they should not share with anybody else. Bank is not making any calls and all that. So cyber security is a need of the hour, and this you can share. Then next is adoption of technology. You said that the banking today, which was earlier traditional banking 10%, now it has gone to rapid technology is happening, and all the banks are adopting digital products. Now the latest in our bank we have created artificial intelligence. Plus artificial intelligence, then block level technology. That is also very important. Cloud computing. Cloud computing means we are hiring the data. We are hiring the data and using it for our purpose. That is cloud computing. Then at the same time, artificial intelligence. It is of course a latest one. Every organization is adopting artificial intelligence. That is very, very important because whatever the data is there, especially higher, that data will be processed by the artificial intelligence. Then block level technology where the payment will be reduced instantly in case of export payment and all that. So block level technology, artificial intelligence, machine learning finance. These are the tools we are having in the banking now, machine learning finance. So everything will be happening this on a war footing basis. So adoption of AI. And of course now RTGS, NEFT will also be replaced shortly. Debit card, credit card also be replaced. So we have to adopt technology on a larger way to harness the true potential. And technology is only the boost for us. We have to go for our ecosystem should be very strong. Cyber security should be very strong. So you talk about that. Then comes next is most important. They ask fraud management. Topic is fraud management. So you say that it is happening everywhere. Frauds are inevitable. We have to manage the frauds. In public sector bank, frauds are increasing, especially more now. Earlier it was in lending matters. Now it is more in the online frauds are happening. Digital way frauds are more. ATM frauds are more. Credit card, all relating to digital products only, frauds are increasing. Now fraud prevention is a need of the hour. And we have got in our bank, we have got a business values and ethics. We have to educate we have to give good training to our staff, and we have to increase their what is called moral values. And business values and ethics is a very important for us. And this is going to a loss. Fraud prevention is a need of the hour. But frauds are happening in everywhere. Gold frauds, housing loan frauds, vehicle loan frauds. Everywhere frauds are happening. The frauds are to be, but bank, our staff are only involving. Customers are also involving. So that is tarnishing the image of the bank also. And at the same time, it will affect our profitability. Frauds are very, very dangerous. You have to fight very fraud management. Should have a strong fraud management machinery in our bank. And all the employees were to work together and were to prevent the frauds. That's the need of the hour. The next one is regarding NPA management. You say that NPA is one of the, every bank is having the NPAs. As per the latest RBI issue, it is a 3.20 gross NPAs have come down. But still, there is still, we have to attack the NPAs. And various ways of NPAs are, we have to first study whether it is a borrower related, whether the causes for NPAs are industry related, or it is a bank related, or it is a combination of all. Then we have to identify the issues. Then we have to tackle the NPAs. Either we can go for SARFAESI, or we can go for DRT, we can go for Lok Adalat, or if it is a corporate, it is a insolvency code we can adopt. And then we have to monitor strongly the special mention accounts. If the special mention accounts, if your the SMA 0, 1 and 2 are important, they should not slip to NPA. We have to attack these NPAs. Prevention of NPAs are very, very important. And if NPAs are already happening, we have to call the borrowers, and then we have to adopt the recovery policy. We have to contact the borrowers between 8 to 7. We have to talk to them, then we have to call them for OTS settlement, one-time settlement, whether it is agriculture, MSME, education loan. And we have to see that the NPAs are kept to the minimum. This you talk, NPA. Then customer service, they will ask you. Customer service is a need of the hour. Customer is our backbone. Customer is our pillar. Our total business is based on customer. But unfortunately, customer service is deteriorating in our bank and every bank. For that, to improve our customer service, now we have adopted that is a digital DNA wing we have started, so that we can give our customers faster way, we can serve the customers, we can process their requests also in a faster way, we can develop new products to our customers. We have got 10.5 crore customers today. Customer service is the need of the hour, and we have got our bank well defined. The customer rights are there, customer rights, customer compensation, all policies we are there. And any deficiencies are there, the customer complaint will go to either ombudsman or will go to consumer forum. We have to address those issues on a war footing basis. We have to see that our customer service is given the top priority. It is we should find out and offer customer centric solutions to the customers, customer service. Next is CASA. Why CASA is low? Customer, so in every business, CASA plays a huge role. But unfortunately, in our bank, our CASA is the lowest, 30%. It is not improving. It is between 30 to 32%. Whereas in the case of Bank of Maharashtra, it is 50%, 45% in central bank. Okay, they may be having bulk government deposits maybe. But in our bank, the CASA is not picking up. For that, one of the reasons for CASA, low CASA is our poor customer service. If the customer service is very poor at the counter, it will affect the CASA. Because CASA and the customer service, both are, it is interrelated. They are made for each other. If the staff attitude is negative, CASA will affect. So poor handling, poor way of handling the customers, not smiling at the customers, not CASA is. So we have to open more SP accounts, especially new products we have to launch. SP Select is there. So regular customers can be converted into SP Select, SP Jeevan Dhara, SP Payroll Package, current account we are having, current account Elite, Delight, So more and more CASA accounts have to be opened, more CASA campaigns have to be conducted, best customer service to be given at the counter, and we have to resolve the customer complaints on war quoting basis, and we have to see where to earn the goodwill of the customer. So this is customer committees. Customer committees are there in the branch. Customer day we are observing. Customer rights, privacy, right to be informed, good product. Everything is given to the customers because customer that's CASA will pick up only when the customer service is the best. Otherwise, no. So that is one thing. Recovery, NPA. Any questions? Mergers, general banking scenario. They will ask what are the challenges we are having. So the biggest challenge is today IT, because all banks are going where to adopt now artificial intelligence, machine learning for finance. These are the tools where to adopt in every bank. And for that, HR is important. The tools are there, but who has to? You have to give training to the staff. Human resources is very, very vital. So the staff is to be given best training on this adoption of technology. If the staff are very negative, then how the technology can be implemented? So technology and HR both are important. They are complementary to each other. You have got a strong AI, you have got strong everything, but the people are not receptive. What will you use? So the employee, that integration of technology and HR is very, very important. Best training is to be given to the staff. They should adopt or AI, intelligence, machine learning. They should be well informed, well trained, proper is very important. So that is HR is very, very important. HR is a big challenge, no doubt. We have to give them the best training for adoption of technology. Apart from that, financial inclusion is a big challenge. Financial inclusion. Then we have got how to increase our non-interest income by increasing our, we have to issue more and more guarantees, LCs. So non-interest income, lockers, non-interest income is very, very important. So we have to increase our non-interest income by offering lockers. No lockers should be vacant. LCs, guarantees, fund-based, non-fund-based limits. So there we have to non-fund. This is very, very important. So ultimately, these are all the questions they will ask you on frauds, CASA, recovery, NPA, mergers of public sector bank, digital adoption, AI, artificial intelligence, all those. So these are the topics. Be prepared for any topic. Don't worry about the topic. Only thing is, if the topic is known to, they will give you, each one will give you 2 minutes time. On that topic, you have to talk. That's the only thing is, please see that the points are not repeated, but you have to participate very effectively. This is very, very important, vital area for 3 to 4. So be very supportive, listen properly, add your points. You suppose you have 2 minutes time. In 2 minutes, you speak whatever you know about that. Next 2 minutes. So, but when this topic was one person is given, second person you have got time to think. He has to listen to what other person is telling. Because suppose now I speak, so I speak from my angle. So next person is yourself. You have to listen to me. Because what Saokar has told, he has told 3 points. Okay, now I have to be ready for that. Because you have to talk now. No chance. Next third person, it is like that all persons have to speak. And within 20 minutes, the topic is over. And you cannot speak more than that. Time is given. 2 minutes means 2 minutes only you have to speak. Suppose you cannot, if you exceed the time, it is a negative point. Don't exceed the time. 2 minutes means 2 minutes. They will bell. Rang bell means over. Stop it there only. But be a very good listener. Because you have to listen very attentively there. And you have to add your points. You have to communicate. You have to participate. You have to be a good listener. That is very important in the group discussion. But the topic, it is your luck only. I have given general topics I have told you. So any topic they will ask you, don't worry about the topic. Some points you have to use your brain with your practical experience, somewhere you heard, and you contribute your ideas. 2 minutes means 2 minutes only you talk. That's all. Bell means over. You complete your this one. Because they are testing you, how you behave in the group. How you behave in the group. Suppose if you are exceeding the time, you are a non-performer. In other words, you are not a good leader. So time management is a need of the hour. 2 minutes means 2 minutes you have to speak. That's all. Oh, stop. Even if you know more, also stop it. But time is over. Time management is important here. And you have to relax. You have to listen. Be an active person. Then you have to speak. Suppose here, if you don't speak, then the problem gone. You have to communicate in this. Whatever it may be, you speak here. 2 points, 3 points you offer. You just offer flowers. Just we are offering flowers to God. No, 3 flowers, 3 or 4 flowers. You 3 or 4 points you contribute. Be very active in that group discussion, but don't be too much this one active. Do not be too much ambitious to say that this and that. No, you just speak plainly whatever your views are concerned. Over. Next is your turn. Next is your turn. So it is a democratic way of a function. Democratic. Everybody should participate in the group. That's all. That is the purpose of the group discussion. Be very relaxed. Be a good listener. Participate. Contribute your ideas. And within the time schedule is very important. 2 minutes each one will be given a time, and you complete your 20 minutes. The group discussion is over. Thereafter, you will be called for the one-to-one interview, and that I already covered it. So this is all regarding the 3 to 4 group discussion. So I am sure, of course, it is a selection cadre, no doubt. Do your best. Wish you all the best. Wear a good tie and a good dress. Because executive cadre you are going now. So be very smart worker, not a hard worker. So I wish you all the best for 3 to 4 interview, including group discussion also. Thank you one and all. Any questions you can ask me. Any questions for 3 to 4? Another 5 minutes time I'll give you. I will complete at will conclude at 8:45. Yes, sir. Any questions?
Sir, I will, yeah, if you want anything to ask, you can post in chat box, or if at all you specifically want to chat also, I can enable your mic. So please, your wish you tell in the chat box.
Any questions are there?
Anyone wants to ask anything? Am I audible?
Yes.
Uh, Sir, this is exclusive session. If at all you have any doubt, you can ask. Otherwise, we can wind up. Sir is waiting for your questions. I think all the 70 are happy with the session.
Okay, then we'll conclude the session then.
Yeah.
So first of all, let me wish you all the best for 3 to 4 interview, and I'm sure that all will become executives as on 1st of April. I take this opportunity to thank profusely CBOA, our Bangalore unit, and I also thank Anand Krishnan from Chennai, who did all the possibility this event to happen. I also thank profusely our dynamic General Secretary K. Ravi Kumar sir for giving me an opportunity. So I wish all of you all the best. CBOA wishes you all the best. From my side, all the best. God bless all of you. All the best for interview. Thank you one and all.
So thank you, sir. Mr.
Thank you, sir.
Sam Sundar, are you there? I think you are there. If you want, you can speak a few words. I have enabled your mic. So, sir, thank you very much. You have,
Okay,
in
thank you,
fact,
Anand Krishnan sir.
you have voluntarily taken this task to help people to face the interview confidently.
Okay, okay.
And as
Thank you,
usual,
CBOA. Zindabad.
in
CBOA
your,
Zindabad.
in your own style, you covered all the topics in the short time.
Thank you,
I
sir.
think all the members who have participated today will be benefited. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much
Okay,
from
okay, okay.
CPOA.
Thank you. Okay.
Thank you.